The great startup bait continues, and today I'm going to talk about what extension should you launch your business on. I am Chris Zeicher with Media Options, and we help companies to buy and to acquire their perfect domain name, their power domain name, their raw unfiltered domain name, their .com domain name for the lowest possible cost. Today, check Media Options out for our list of domain names we broker, as well as reach out to us for acquisition. So the topic I'm going to tackle today is what extension should I launch on? Now, it's interesting. When I'm reaching out to companies, I think I'm on my 70,000, 75,000 contact point, probably 80,000 by now. A lot of contact points, a lot of companies. I've done personally over 8 figures in domain transactions. Media Options, we've done $150 million in domain transactions. So we've sold a lot of domain names. And one of the questions we get was, well, hey, the .com's taken. What should I launch on? You know, there's different extensions. There's the .net, the .org, the .co, .ai. .boats, .boat, you name it, there's a lot of extensions. .loan, I think there's over 1,000 of them now. The first thing is that most people are unaware that there's even these extensions out there because they gravitate how the mind works, and the mind works in simplicity, and it works in ranking. Interesting, there's a study by Reese and Reese, I'd recommend you check it out. It talks about ranking, how we rank things in our mind. If you say, hey, name me the cars, well, typically you name them in the rank that you value them in. So if you're someone who values is price conscious, it's going to be price conscious. If it's luxury, it's luxury. So the same thing applies to domain names and to your TLD. Like, what are you going to have on the back end? Now, the first thing I always recommend is get the .com. The .com is what I consider the power position, the position that owns the premium position for your brand, owns the ability to really own the messaging in the marketplace. But if you can't have that, what do you use? I like several domain names, and it really is industry specific. Several different TLDs. I do like AI. I do like the .io. I do like the .net. I'm not crazy about the .co, and that's primarily because of email security. So what happens, and you look at, if you know the 7 dimensions to the domain name that I talk about frequently, one of them is email security. And it's this thought that emails bleed out all the time to other domains. Now, if this happens, you're actually spamming this other domain, okay? If you want to look at it in kind of technical terms and jargon. You're spamming them because you're sending your emails to this other company that, hey, hasn't asked for them, right? And it happens when you create confusion with your domain name. Confusion between your domain name and your brand, that can be one of them. Maybe it's how your brand is spelled. Maybe if it's too long and they can't spell it. But another version is what's the extension that you're using. And the .co, it's very easy to think, oh, hey, .com, because we're so used to typing in .com at the end of an email, Chris at MediaOptions.com. Oh no, it's the .co, right? So if you, I recommend really moving away from that unless the market is completely saturated with your brand, in which case I'd probably recommend rebrand. But if you don't want to rebrand, then the .co would be good there. Now, there's also industry-specific domains that I really like. There's a company down here in Bentonville who has a supplier.community. That was just a really good play. Now, listen, they're not going global. They're not going national. It's in the community down here, so it's the perfect fit. And really, depend upon the size of your business, the mission of your business, the objective from your business. These different TLDs or extensions work great. So I like that one. I like the .boats domain. Fishing.boats is one example. I really like that one. I really like the .loans, or just student.loans. I think there's applications, specific applications for each of those. So just to recap this today, in this great debate, what do you use? Number one, always go for the .com. .com is very important. Always go for the .com in your raw, unfiltered version. But listen, it's not for everyone. It's not, depending upon the size of the company you are, you may not need it, right? Most companies, most businesses that are out there are just hobbies. So in that case, you can, another one of these TLDs is a good use for you, and I'd recommend, looking into them. Once again, ones that I like, .ai, .io, and then specific to maybe the industry that you're in. Maybe it's a .boats, maybe it's a .loans, maybe it's a .community, and So hope you enjoyed that. Once again, Chris Zeiger with Media Options. Check us out, MediaOptions.com. I've got a book, .com Strategies. Didn't bring it today, but check it out. You can download it at chriszeiger.com in the footer section, or you can go to MediaOptions.com, the resource tab, download my book. And if you have any questions, well, reach out to us.